Hello my gorgeous makeup loving friends. Today is a slightly different video. It is a collaboration with a beautiful friend of mine off of YouTube. Her name is Elaina Glam, and go find her on YouTube. I have all of her information down below. Go find her, quick, go, shimmy. But what we are doing today is essentially, we decided that we wanted to collaborate and do a video together, and Elena's channel is all on discount makeup that you can find in drugstores, AliExpress, etc. So her whole tagline is she will go and find the cheaper makeup at, like, say, the dollar store and pass the savings on to you guys, which is amazing. She's so good. So her videos are amazing. Like, even she's looked at dupe palettes, which I'm like, my poor little heart can't deal with the stress of watching it. I'm like, your eyeballs could fall out. But she's so fantastic, and we found that we do have a palette in our collections that is common, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera. She's never owned an ABH palette before, so this is, I think, one of the first times she's going to be using it. So we decided that we would collaborate on this together and both do a look using this palette. How myself and Elaina met is that if you know me, part of why I've joined YouTube was that I wanted to be part of a community that is just as enthusiastic about makeup as I am. And a few weeks ago I posted a video about the beauty YouTubers that I really admire, and one of them was Make Me Up Missa. Again, gonna link her down below if you haven't checked her out. What are you doing? She's brilliant. And I have admired her work for a very long time, so I eventually took my finger out and was like, right, I'm gonna be a Patreon. So the great thing about being a Patreon for Missa is that you end up on a Facebook group, and you can join a WhatsApp group, and there's a Discord. And it was via this Patreon group, which is called the Sexy Sausages, of course, that I met Elaina and some other, like, incredible people, like just the best, like awesome people. And we all have the same sort of things in common, in the sense that we are all very passionate about makeup, and I really gravitated towards Elaina. And once I found out she had her own YouTube channel, I started to, of course, watch all of her looks. She is super talented. Girl can do a cut crease like that. I don't know how we've basically called her a makeup wizard. She is incredible. If for some reason you are on my channel right now and you haven't checked her out, do please check her out. Like I said, I put her description details down below. She is fabulous. She does a lot of, like, Makeup Revolution, AliExpress sort of makeup looks, and she's just super talented. I was watching her do a live last night of Zumba, and she got me off my considerably large arse to do the Zumba. I am not coordinated, so it was quite funny, but thankfully nobody except my cat could see me attempting to dance. But yeah, that is essentially what we are going to be doing, is using the Riviera palette to each create a look. I will link her video below. This is the look that I have come up with. It's my little attempt at crease. I'm not amazing. It was a little bit of an homage to Elaina, because she does a bomb cut crease. She's so friggin' good. So if you want to see how I did this, then do please keep on watching. So I have primed my eyelids, but because I am a Philistine, I have used concealer. I've used this, like, little sample thing from Benefit, some kind of gorgeous concealer. I know there's this, like, trend of everyone using eye primers, but I'm lazy and I have a ton of concealers I find that aren't very good for my under eyes, but I'm like, I'm using them, I'm not putting things to waste. So sauce, not sauce. So I have, of course, the Riviera palette here. I am not 100% certain about what it is that I'm doing with it. Let's just be honest and forthright about that, starting off. I have a Juvia's Place brush here. It doesn't have any marking on it as to what exactly it is, but it's nice and big and floofy. That is a technical term, FYI. And there we go. I am going to go into the shade Monte Carlo, which is this particular shade here. I'm very aware that that Elaina is making a look at this, and she is amazing. So anything I do is just going to look ridiculous compared to her awesome skills. But sure, look, this is part of it. So I'm just kind of smooshing it there. Again, all very technical terms. And I'm just gonna pat it on there, and then just gradually blend it out. I haven't really thought about what it is that I'm doing, which is standard for me, because anytime I do think about what it is that I want to do, it never comes out the way I want it to. So that just seems to be my life in general. There we go. Yeah, myself and Elaina had to try and figure out like what palettes we had in common, and I was saying, well, like, I'm happy to buy anything that you have that you would recommend, because I mean, you know, Elena's great. And she recently did her TJ Maxx haul, TK Maxx if you are Irish or English, and she got some awesome things in that. I'm gonna link her video down below on that. But she got the Riviera palette, but she also got the Alyssa Edwards palette from ABH, and I was like, yeah, that is so Elaina. Like, I'm so glad she got that. I think she's going to get great use out of that, and I can't wait to see what she does with that. She also got like a MAC lipstick and like a Pixie face and eye palette, which is pretty good because Pixie have nice makeup. Now, I haven't used a lot of their stuff. I have like a highlighter. I like their highlighter. I'm more into their skincare than I am into their actual makeup, but you know, there you go. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Will you learn anything from me? I'm afraid not. That is the way this is going. It's quite a nice brush. I know that's not what I'm meant to be doing in this video, but it is a nice brush. I'm liking it so far. I'm going to use the exact same brush again. I've swished it through my Vera Mona color switch. Can't remember if it's an N or a D. And I'm going into the shade Bahamas, which is a much more bright pink. And well, let's see what it is that I'm doing. Do you know what it is that I'm doing? Tell me. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm just packing it. And then just blending it up. Again, like I said, it's nothing fancy. It's quite a nice bright pink. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, so today's a Saturday. So maybe that's why I'm going for pinks today. But there are three pinks in this palette, so that also statistically I'm more likely to go for pinks as a result. So there you go. You will see that Elena's video is miles better than me. You'll learn stuff from her. So if you haven't followed her yet, what are you doing? Go follow her. Go subscribe to her. Go watch her videos. They're very good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a friend. I really enjoy her content. It's really, really good. Like, she does like really complex eye looks, and she makes it look like it's simple. And I'm just sitting there kind of going, nope, can't do that. that's how I lose an eye. Like her Valentine's Day look tutorial, like she was putting diamantes on her eye, and I was like, I would not be able for that. I'm not fancy enough, I'm afraid. I think that's enough depth-ish, depth adjacent. I don't know what it is that I'm saying. Do you know what it is that I'm saying? I certainly don't. I'm trying to figure out what brushes I want to use next. I have another Juvia's Place one here, and again, it's nice and it's fluffy. It looks like it'll be good for blending. And I'm going into the shade Cans, which is a purple. Do I know what it is that I'm doing? Absolutely not. But you know, because you've already seen the intro, so, you know, maybe shout at me, tell me what it is that you're expecting me to do. Who knows? I'm just trying to stamp the colour on. I know that like a big floofy brush isn't the best for stamping things on, but here, look. I'm just trying to give a little bit of colour. It's great fun doing my eyes because I really can't see what it is that I'm doing. I'm just blindly guessing. I know that we're all a bit annoyed with Anastasia Beverly Hills these days because, you know, she's releasing 5,000 different things and she was associated with this whole possible MLM thing, which, let's face it, that's not ideal. But like, she does make a cracking eyeshadow formula, so let's be nice on that sense. Also, you will notice with Elaina, she'll have done her face first before she does her eyes. I do it the opposite way around. She maintained on a live that she was doing that. It takes her longer to do her makeup if she starts with the eyes first. But I'm like, no. If I started with my base first, I'd end up, because I can't see what it is that I'm doing, I just end up having to take everything off. So I'm like, no. It makes sense for me to start with my eyes first. But it just goes to show, like, there's no right or wrong way to do things. You know, it's all very subjective and you just do what it is that works for you. You know? No judgment. This is ending out quite a soft look, isn't it? I mean, I don't mind it. What I'm going to do now is cut the crease, which sounds like a euphemism. I'm going to do that off camera because it takes me a little bit to do it because I can't see what I'm doing, but I will have you back here for when that is done and we will continue with the next part of that. I'm back. I've cut the crease and of course I've used concealer over it because I'm a bad makeup person. I am thinking that I want to go into one of the shimmers. I think the pink is like a bit too obvious. So I kind of want to go into maybe Seaside, which is this grey-ish one. But I think to really get it to work extra well, I'm going to take my Too Faced glitter glue. I know, we're angry at Too Faced or something. I don't know. I'm too old and too tired to get annoyed with people other than myself. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. Just got to do one eye at a time because it takes me forever. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush, which is fabulous. It came as part of a set. And I am just going to smoosh on the glitter glue. I personally find the Too Faced one to be the best. I would say the next best one is NYX, which is great because it's an affordable brand. So if, like, I think this one just about beats it out, but if you don't want to go and spend a ridiculous amount of money, NYX is a good one. Seaside is what I'm going to go into, the greyish colour. Hopefully I won't regret this. We'll see. I don't know what it is that I'm doing. You know, you've seen. So I'm just using the exact same brush again and pack, 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 like a hamster. Or a rat, I don't know. Some sort of very cute rodent. I like to use a glitter glue for shimmer because I think it just makes it kind of pop a little bit more. Like, it's not necessary, Lord knows, but when have I ever done anything that is necessary? Never, really. because it is harsh line, but I will sort that out in a little bit. I'm just cleaning this brush off here, just through like a makeup wipe. It's biodegradable, it's fine. And I'm using the same little brush again, taking on some more glitter glue so I can do the other eye. So there we go, that is that eyeball. It looks okay, I think. And again, going into Seaside. Let's see how this goes. I like this brush because it's nice and small, so I can kind of be a little bit more precise on things like this. And again, I can never see what it is that I'm doing. So when I'm doing this, it is just sheer guesswork for me. Because I essentially can't see kind of past here with any sort of detail. So my life is hard. Not really, like it's fine. It's first world problems, like. Now I would sometimes do like a glitter liner around here, but it always looks good on this eye and then awful on this eye because I can never see what it is that I'm doing. So I think I'm not going to tempt fate today, and I'm actually just going to leave it exactly as it is. Like as in that I'm not going to put a glitter liner around it. I may regret that later, who knows. There's many things in my life that I regret. I think if not using a glitter liner was the biggest one, I'd be doing pretty darn well. Newsflash, it isn't. I'm 29, I have a lot of regrets. So obviously I have this sort of a line here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean brush. It's a Jessup brush. It is the Luxe Crease. It's the 228. So although it's for the crease, it'll be totally fine for what it is that I want here. And I just want to kind of swish these together to kind of get rid of the harshness of lines. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Just gonna switch this off. It's amazing the amount of product that gets onto it. I only just cleaned my brushes, I'll have to clean it again. Does anyone want to volunteer as tribute? I hate cleaning brushes. I don't think anyone does. Like I'd almost think about buying new brushes rather than going and washing the ones that I have. But I do feel very like adult when I have like sat down and cleaned them. Usually on a Sunday night in my pajamas. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting my SH1T together. Yeah, that's quite gently blended. I think I want to put more of the purple though, and I'm going in with the same brush that I had been using before. It was at Juvia's Place, and I'm going into that purple, which is called Cans. Jesus, I have made a mess out of Seaside, haven't I? Whatever, it's gotten love. That's what it needs. It just shows how softly pressed those shimmers are. Like, they will make a mess, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Don't worry. We have bigger problems. Just kind of want to meet that and smoosh them together in a beautiful arranged marriage. And I'll probably put a bit of the pink on top of that as well, just to smoosh them a bit better. Again, like I said, so many technical terms. It's hard to keep up. Smooshing, floofing. I think I should be allowed to take over the English language and just make some new words. Which there are, by the way, some like words that are unique to Ireland. And I really found those out when I moved to England, that I would say certain things and people were like, what are you talking about? So things like, we have a phrase which I've talked to a friend of mine from New York, and she now uses it and uses it all the time. So we have the phrase notions. So that's for when somebody thinks that they're basically acting above their station, which sounds like really weird, but you know, you might be like, oh my god, I bought such bougie makeup, I have such notions. Almost like delusions of grandeur type thing, but like more, I don't know, like more fun. Like we don't take it seriously, it's not like a bad thing. We're, you know, we're a strange species. I am taking the same brush that I had been using, you know, for the pink initially, and I'm going into Bahamas again, and I just want to put that just very, very lightly, just between where these two meet. See how gently, just very, like, I don't want to do that much on it. I quite like that though, I think it's looking quite nice. It'll never be as good as Elaina's picture, look. I can't wait to see what she's doing. Because the girl has skills. I always love whatever she does. And like I said, she just does it so, like, effortlessly. And I'm just sitting there kind of going, hold on, wait, what have you done? So we refer to her as the wizard, the makeup wizard. Which makes a lot of sense, you know. I am the enabler. I'm just like, yes, let's buy all of the things. That's what I am in the group. It's important to know your place. Know your place. Okay, so I am almost done here. I don't know about you, but I think it's nice. And I'm not even going to do a glitter liner around here. I actually quite like it as it is. Who would have thought? I am going to get another brush now. Just try and figure out exactly what it is that I want. It's not always the way. I'm going to use the Jessup, which you can get by the way on Amazon, 234 Luxe Smoky Shader, this one here, and I want to go into the shade Coastline, which is a sort of like peachy shade. So I want to bring that down under the lash line. My lord, I picked up a lot of product, but sure, look, it's fine. I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone if you don't tell anyone, you know. So I'm just going to stamp it down first. By the way, I'm going to take off the makeup and and smoothly. Yeah, I'm not angry at that. I quite like it. Is it the best makeup look you'll ever see? No, but it's not bad. I mean, this isn't going to make people in the street want to throw things at me. I view that as a positive thing. Right, okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup off camera and I will come back so you can see the entire finished look. Spoiler alert, it's going to look better when I have some false lashes on, because my actual natural lashes are abysmal. So I'll see you guys back in about 2 seconds. I am back. I've put on the rest of my makeup. I know I have a very out there looking lipstick. I'm quite enjoying it. It is a Dose of Colours. It's like the Minnie Mouse one and it's called Ladies First, just in case you're curious. I will zoom you in now so you can see the eyes, what a difference a lash makes, so we can see what it is that it all looks like together. So this is the look all together. I'll take my glasses off so you can see it a smidgen better, hopefully. While I can't see it all. I think it came out pretty well, all things considered, and by all things considered I mean I'm not very good at makeup. I bring a lot of enthusiasm but not a lot of talent, but such is life. So that was the look that I came up with using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. Elaina should have her video up before mine, so I can't wait to see what it is that she's come up with. I think it'll be low-key kind of hilarious if we end up using similar-ish shades. I doubt it, but like, it would be quite funny. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share. Please do check out Elaina's video or I'll cry. and I mean, I'm not really sure if this mascara is waterproof. So you don't want to see me crying. Let me know what you guys think. If you have this palette, what have you made of it? Do you like it? Yay? Nay? Did you pick it up like Elaina did in TK Maxx or TJ Maxx? I want to hear what you guys think. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.